Formatting a resume is easy, right? You can just download a template online. Easy? Yes. Specific to your experience? No. Frustrating to work with over time? Most definitely. Your resume is a document that you will need time and time again as you grow and change in your career. Think about your first job after graduation. How long do you plan to stay in it? I doubt the word forever popped into your mind. You won't just need a resume for the next job you apply for. You'll need it for the job after that and the job after that. A resume isn't something that you want to have to recreate every time you apply for a promotion or another position. You want to be able to simply go back and revise. That being said, we strongly suggest that you build your resume from scratch. Use a basic Word or Google document that can be accessed on most any device. By creating it yourself, you have the freedom to decide on the structure, the spacing, and how you want to categorize your experiences. It may seem like more work up front, but trust me, you will be thankful you did it down the road. Most current students and recent graduates will want to have a one-page resume. If you are in education, health, or human services, the page expectation is more flexible. Whereas if you are in business, engineering, or computer science, a one-page is standard regardless of the number of years of experience that you have. You will want the margins of your resume to be 1/2 to 1 inch and equal on all sides. We recommend using a standard universal font like Calibri, Arial, Times New Roman, and font size is typically between 10 to 12 point. Section headers, of course, are an exception as you want them to stand out on the page, and your name should be in the largest font on the top of the page. You don't want your resume to be too crammed with information, but you also don't want it to be too sparse. Work on the content until you feel that there is a good balance of text and white space. It is generally not recommended to include color, and we strongly discourage adding a photo of yourself or any other images. When we talk about consistent formatting, we mean that all headers are formatted with the same type, font, and style. Maybe your headers are in all caps, employer names are bold, and job titles are bold and italicized. However you choose to format the text, you just want to make sure that it is similarly formatted throughout the document. In most fields, resumes are expected to be simply formatted. If you are going into a design field, the expectation might be different, and you will have more freedom of creative expression. Ultimately, the format of your resume is up to you. The most important takeaways are that you want it to be one page, clean and consistently formatted with a good balance of white space. In regards to content, standard sections that are included in a resume are your education, work experience, volunteer experience, activities, and skills. This standard layout may not be what works for you, however. For many students, experience that they want to highlight comes out of their education. We often work with students to highlight relevant knowledge in a related courses section and showcase their ability to apply that knowledge in a related projects section. Students who may have had more experience will add a related experience section where they compile any work, volunteer, project, or activity that they've had that's relevant to the type of position that they are applying for. By doing this, we don't remove all the other work experience that may not be related, like your barista, serving, or landscaping job. We simply move those experiences to the bottom of the resume and put them into an other work experience section. Although the jobs may not be directly relevant, the transferable skills that you have gained, such as communication, teamwork, and time management, these are all skills that employers like to see. At the end of this video is a list of sections that you could potentially include on your resume. This is by no means an exhaustive list. The titles and organization of your sections is completely up to you, based upon the unique experiences that you have had and the interests that you have for future employment. For additional questions or a review of your resume format, schedule an appointment with us in Handshake.